Hey guys, so seeing as we're in the Valentine's Day and romance period, I thought I would do a video on love and like the cycle of love. And apologies for the lighting, I'm sure it's going in and out, the sun is cray. But I wanted to I went through some of my old videos and I worked out some of the questions that I'd been asked about love and relationships, and it seems that there's definitely a cycle to love, from the beginning to the end to after. So I thought I would talk about the cycle of love and the steps in between. So the first step is, one, how to tell if a guy likes you, and also if there's a guy you like, how to get him to like you. These are two parts. If you want to tell if a guy likes you, there is this kind of age-old tale that, you know, he'll be mean to you, and I think in the younger stages that's definitely the case, that guys do this kind of mean thing. But I actually realised growing older, you'll find that it's so obvious when the guy likes you. They want to be around you, they want to spend time with you, especially if you're not sure about it and you're a bit standoffish. You'll find that guys just want to be around you. And let me tell you that guys, well, I personally think guys don't like being around women like on a regular basis. So if they really want to be with you and hang around with you and go to the shops with you, come on, the hint is definitely there that he's keen and is interested. Secondly, if you want to get a guy to like you, I think you need to get under the, get out of the box that you can do this and this, these steps to make him like you, to make him realize that he wants you. But I think that you'd be in a position where there's an underlying feeling, but maybe there's never been any move. And I think that if you have been someone who has been around a lot with the guy, then what you can do is to kind of step out of the box, not step out of the box, but step away from the relationship or friendship, and that will give him the opportunity to realise that he misses you. And when they realise that they miss you, it's like, ooh, do I like this girl? And I definitely feel like that always happens. But also some key things is look your best, but not in a false way. If you can't maintain it, girl, be yourself. and yeah, that's definitely a key thing. Be yourself, because there is no way that you can maintain a false personality for the duration of a relationship. And you might find that relationships break down when you cannot maintain that kind of persona you've created. Like me, I'm cray. Like, I'm weird, like twitchy weird. And I just let people know I'm weird from the beginning. You like it, you like it. You don't like it, I'll see you later. So the next step is basically when you realise you guys are you both like each other, it's always like that, okay, so what happens next? And some people, there's this whole kind of game playing element, like almost this hard to get element. And I just think that games do not work. Like, do not try to play games with a guy. Don't give everything away, but being false or trying to be tricky and not answering his calls if he didn't answer your call once in a while. But also be easy as well. It's not like, where have you been? Why are you not answering my phone calls? What are you doing? Like, it's cool. Chill out, be relaxed, and just let things flow. And also don't lose yourself in the process. If it's early days, like, really do spend time with your friends and do separate things, but also work out what your joint fun activities are together, and just get to know each other a lot more at that kind of stage when you just want to kind of set up the relationship by going out more for dinner, conversations. I remember when I started dating, it was those 5-hour conversations. You people know about those, when young people don't talk anymore, but phone calls were the one. Phone bills were high, but when phone bills are high, there's getting to know each other, and just do that level of getting to know each other, and more than just from a physical perspective and like the butterflies perspective, which you will definitely have when you see the phone ring. You're like, oh, hello. Yeah, you'll be like that. So just enjoy that and let that begin to happen, and just don't play games. Just be real and be easy. So I'm presuming the next step is after you've kind of been real, been easy, learned how to work with each other and got together, that you're in the fresh and new relationship, which is really fun, really romantic, doing nice things for each other on a regular basis. But after maybe a few years or a year, or young, it could be 2 weeks, kind of gets a bit dry or a bit lully or something like that. And some people have asked, how do you keep a relationship fresh? And I think when you're in a mature relationship where it's love, I know there's this kind of element of, oh, it's getting boring, and I really don't believe in a relationship that's based on love ever being boring, because I believe love is actually a choice. So if I've made a choice to love, then boredom or not boredom, I love. But that's how I think. So if you're looking to keep the relationship fresh, I really believe that love is the foundation for all of this. And if you make the choice to love, then your relationship will grow. It may not be as exciting or as giddy as it was before, but as long as love is there, then you'll be absolutely fine. But you can make special efforts for like special nights out, dinners, dressing up, but not all the time. Like if you dress up all the time, then it gets old. But you know, here and there, like, hello, like that kind of effort is really, really good. But I think even sometimes it's just the saying I love you, is there anything you want? It's kind of catering to the needs of your partner is a great way to kind of keep that love and that relationship fresh and alive. So unfortunately, the next step in a lot of relationships is the whole breaking up. And I do get asked a lot about how would you deal with breakups. And yeah, I've kind of had breakups. But you know, they usually say to get over one relationship, get under another. I do not agree with that. If you do, then maybe that works for you. But I think it's a case of investing in yourself at that point in time, trying to identify what went wrong, why it didn't work, but then not dwelling on that too much. Okay, yeah, he was wrong, or yeah, you were wrong. Oh well, like, get over it. That sounds so mean. But you can actually reflect on that. But reflecting is great because you pick up your lessons and you take them into your next relationship. But dwelling on it is not going to be useful. The hurt, the pain, just try and let it go if something happened in that situation. But also kind of just trying to forgive and resting in the hope that something better is literally always, I promise you, is always in store for you. And actually you will come to appreciate relationships you've been in the past, in terms of how much you grew in them, what you learnt from them, and what you actually want from a relationship that is suitable for you. So that is what you should take. It's like literally the learning lessons of life to take from the breakup, the situations, and that will really help you in your next relationship. And always try to avoid bringing your hang-ups and your misconceptions and your negative thoughts from a previous relationship into a new relationship, because it isn't helpful and it isn't useful to your new partner. And just talking about things with friends and people will help as well. So finally, the cycle begins again, and it's all about moving on, but getting out there and getting yourself a new man. You don't necessarily need to rush into doing this. It's not like I got broken up with one guy onto the next. When you found out who you are and you're comfortable with yourself and you're loving yourself and you feel like you're ready, I don't actually think there's an active search you should be doing. I think all of a sudden things, when you're getting on with things, will fall into place. Like the more, I don't know, like activities you're doing, social events you're attending, someone kind of waltzes in and it's like, ooh, well, hello. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, but the more engaged you are in life and living, greater likelihood there is that you are going to find someone else who's living their life just as hard as you're living yours, and you connect and your worlds collide. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was random, but I thought, you know, it's the season of love, and I really wanted to just kind of share my thoughts based on what you guys have also requested. Or for those of you who are in the cycle who maybe haven't got anyone or aren't in the relationship, I wouldn't worry about that too much, darlings. As I say, when you're living your life and being yourself, literally worlds will collide. So get excited at the thought of that and have a great Valentine's. And okay guys, bye.